Hey, good evening, you guys. I just wanted to pass on a quick video. I didn't have anything planned today. There wasn't anything really interesting, um, as far as the markets or anything goes. No big deal. But today, you guys probably noticed this gold and everything is just getting slammed. I'm trying to bring up this article real quick. Yeah, gold's down like 40 bucks. These guys are trying to get everybody to get out of any of their hard assets that they have. That's pretty much obvious at this point when they're slamming down gold like this. Of course, none of the markets or anything ever affected, but, they're going to tank this gold down. The barrage to get investors to dump their gold is on in full force after after another media outlet takes turns to guarantee that a day of profit taking in an asset that 2 days ago was trading at its all-time highs and experienced an uninterrupted 30% run in the last year means that they're trying to get the rally pretty much over. The motive is clear: get people to abandon the safety of hard assets and throw their lot into the Ponzi scheme. They want people out of their gold, their silver, and they want to try and get people to buy their stocks. Right now, they're on a bag holder hunt. The Fed and all of them. The latest such attempt comes courtesy of Bloomberg's chart of the day. I'll leave that for you here. It's just, they show these wild swings, and plus their shares outstanding here, which is just ridiculous. There's no reason for gold to go down other than the banks are manipulating, which I always said, anybody going into gold and silver and expecting this, just a continual march upwards. Gold and silver, they trade on very manipulated markets. There's no doubt about it. It's very manipulated today, but, at some certain point here, it's going to be all good. Everybody just hang on, to your gold. It ain't, it's not something anyway that people are trading, all day. You don't buy your gold coins and then go the next day and trade them in. It's for a long-term holding. And it's not a hedge against inflation. A lot of people say that. It's a hedge against a currency collapse, which is coming. One thing I wanted to mention to you too about this, they're talking about the Fed today. The Fed's always talking about this inflation and deflation. Well, they don't care about inflation and deflation as far as with prices that we pay for stuff. That's obvious. I mean, commodities, most of them are up 50 to 60% last year. What they're talking about for inflation is they want to see the assets that they've been buying at the Fed, they want to see those assets go up, not down, which means that they need to collapse the dollar. And that's what they're working full time to do, all this money printing and everything. The main purpose for that is to make the currency more valueless. You know what happens when the dollar goes up, stocks are going down. Now, over in Europe, there's a lot of trouble with the euro. The headlines today were all this inflation over in Europe, and there's problems over there. And Europe goes down, that's going to make the dollar go up, and these Fed guys are going to be in a lot of trouble with all their assets they buy. And I was thinking about this today too. People say they're all in on it. All the bankers, they're all into this New World Order stuff or whatever. I can tell you, I got bankers in my family. My stepdad's a banker. My my real dad long ago was a banker. My stepdad's son, he's what he does. He works at a bank. He's an account manager and all that. All these people, you can tell them any of this stuff, even about the Federal Reserve and what really goes on. They have no idea. They don't know this stuff. They don't know the central bank. They just make everything up. They really think it's all just, we just make loans and it's interest and all this stuff. They have no idea that these people orchestrate the world basically, like we do. And a lot of people don't want to know that. It's like, Jeff Weber's show last night, and, Bones, Ghost, and all those guys, we were over there talking about that. And he was saying, it's people don't want to see, you know, some people, they're not going to sit there and see that their whole life, everything around them has been a complete illusion, you know. They don't want to believe all this stuff goes on. They want to believe that it's all is well and all that. They don't want to believe that their whole life and everything they've seen is just a everything that they've lived their whole life is basically just a fraud. People don't want to see it. So the people at the very top, you know, they're the ones that see it in any of these groups. Just look at like the Masons and the Shriners and all that. Well, a lot of these lower level guys, well, they just think they're doing good. They work at hospitals. They don't know. They, you know, donate their time and all this. But the people at the very top are the ones who control everything and are the evil bastards and all this stuff. And it's the same as this World Bank stuff. You know, they can't have everybody know that stuff because people down low, you know, you have to get at a very advanced level till you're completely involved with it. As the lower people will defect. Lower people will defect if everybody knew that. So right now, the Fed, they're trying to keep all these banks happy and all their bankers happy and all this. I hope you guys watch that cartoon. I have it up on my channel. It's really good. I really like the part about the Rothschild monster they made in there. That was really cool. But if everybody could see, you know, I mean, if most Americans could just see that, just an overview of what's going on with all this scam stuff. I mean, there'd be a revolt tomorrow, you know. And if people knew what the banks, you know, what they do and how they're basically just a debt slave, you know, there'd be a revolt if people knew exactly what they did do. And I'm going to work on a project too. I'm going to make one of those. I have an account over there, that Exomatrix, whatever the heck it is, and do those cartoons. You know, if the American people, if they're basically just looking at, you know, media and, you know, cartoons, well, then, you know, maybe the best way is to make some of those cartoons. Some of them have been real successful and went, you know, viral, just went all over the place. Some of those were famous, like the J.P. Morgan, the little silver bear guys there. They really, you know, those were all over the place. Most people could see that. Anyway, what the hell, my phone's ringing. Anyway, I'm going to leave this stuff for you. Don't get worried and sell your gold and stuff. If you have it, it's a long-term investment anyway. Keep it. This dollar's going to crap soon. Keep it. So, see you later. Thanks.